Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Metroid Prime. I just went and recorded this exact episode and completely forgot to, before I started recording, unmute anything this time. So there was no audio recorded that time. Oops. Hey, fellas, forgot that you were in here. Why are you in here? Silly guys. Alright. But you know what? That's fine. We just get a little uh, detour. Is going to Control Tower Aether. Or Ether, if you're rivals of Ether. But I prefer saying Aether. It's more fun. More fun to say it that way. Okay, your sporadic running actually helps you. Can't believe it. Okay, let's just missile you guys. Get through this quicker. Fun as it is, just electrocuting them to death is a little bit better to just missile them. Where are you? Where you be? There you are. Ow. Oh, thank you for blowing that up. That was actually getting in the way. Let's see. Morphology. Flying pirate. Pirates trained and equipped for airborne assault. Flying pirates are extremely agile in the air, but the heat signatures of their jetpacks can be tracked with thermal imaging. While their missiles are extremely potent, their jetpacks can be even more so. If the pack fails, they will make a suicide strike. And also, these dummies, oh gosh, we're getting a reflection of our eyes. These dummies also take a lot of hits to defeat. I can't believe that box didn't get broken there. Also, who put a box on top of the wires? That seems like not good design. Or sorry, that seems like not good choice right there. Because I assume the wires are probably important. The wires are usually important. So putting a heavy container on top of them, probably not smart. But regardless, we break this? Yes, we can. Oh. Oh, wait, no, I accidentally hit the door. That's why I can't. Okay, fair enough. Can I break any of you? That can also go in this window. I'm in the wrong window. Also go in that window. Of which I'm realizing you don't need to stand on the giant boxes. You can just easily do this. Oh, I wonder if you can scan that explosive crate. I just want to scan this. Hmm. Well, maybe next time we're up here, I'll try to see if we can scan that explosive crate. Hello. I would like access to Research Lab Aether. Oh, maybe the tower wasn't called Aether. I don't know what the tower is called then. I guess I got my elevators mixed. Oops. There we go. Oh, just three of you. Heck. My friend. Aren't you a lovely little guy? Wholly not concerning whatsoever. I mean, in fairness, if you've been scanning everything, it's like you kind of. They've already mentioned Metroids multiple times. Pirate data. Log 10.444.4. Initial transfer of Metroids to Talon 4 research facilities has been completed. Three were terminated in an incident at the landing site, but the others were pacified and transported safely. Initial Phazon and fusion testing is underway. We are eager to observe the effects of Phazon on Metroids, especially their ability to absorb and process the energy given off by Phazon sources. Early research suggests a considerable growth in power and size. Whether the creature stays stable thereafter remains to be seen. I mean, apparently sometimes they just lose their internal organs. as we've scanned before. Stasis tank 8118 contaminated beyond acceptable safety standards. Removal squad requested. Metroid, Metroid containment fields appear 100% effective after adjustments. Temperature below 10 centigrade will render Metroids docile. The hooked mandibles of the Metroid penetrate the skin of its prey and siphon pure life force energy. Pirate data. Space Pirate encrypted data decoded. Log 10.891.0. The reconstruction of Geoform 187, codenamed Ridley, was recently completed after his defeat on Zebus. Command ordered a number of metagenetic improvements for him. Though aggressive, we were able to implement these changes in a cycle. The metamorphosis was painful, but quite successful in the end. Early tests indicate a drastic increase in strength, mobility, and offensive capability. Cybernetic modules and armor plating have been added as well. We believe our creation, now called Meta Ridley, will become the mainstay of our security force, a job he will certainly relish. Internal organs of Metroid seem to be limited to nucleonic absorption cells and massive energy reservoirs. Metroid brain scan results in studies show accelerated activity in parietal lobe during hunting cycles at temperatures above 10 centigrade. Containment temperature stable at 3 centigrade. Environmental diagnosis satisfactory. I think I missed that one actually. Before. Phazon Infusion Stage 6 Subject Metroid BR5497. Subject mass at 180% of previous Phazon cycle, increasing dosage by 4%. And last but not least, the man or woman of the hour, the thing of the hour, the Metroid. Energy-based parasitic predator, the dominant species of planet SR388. Metroids can suck the life force out of living things. A Metroid will latch onto its prey and drain energy, growing larger as it does. The only way to shake an attached Metroid is to enter Morph Ball mode and lay a bomb. And with that, we got 50% of all logbook scans downloaded. Image Gallery 1 unlocked. The gallery can be accessed from the Metroid Prime main menu. Yeah, apparently we actually do get rewarded for scanning all these things. Like what I thought I was just doing for fun is apparently an actual like rewarded thing, which is awesome, actually. That means all this curiosity of me or like all this curiosity causing me to scan all this time. It's actually helpful. We're actually 100%ing the game like this. Like I completely did not remember that there was a reward whatsoever. Like I was just gonna do this for the sake of wanting to know. Which I mean, it's always nice to be rewarded for doing things that are optional. Like that doesn't always have to be a reward, but it is nice. Depending on the reward. I mean, sometimes the reward is just not worth it. Case in point, like getting everything in Sonic Frontiers, kind of sure. Reward wasn't really worth it. I won't say what it is. And I won't. Find out for yourself. As energy-based creatures, Metroids show immediate mass increases upon energy absorption. That's right, I could actually play Sonic Frontiers now, couldn't I? Neat. The pirate log. Log 10.957.2. Quite a while after Ridley. Like another 70? Because he was like 880? So I met a Ridley. Confidence is high regarding Phazon applications. We know enough about Phazon now to start, or to begin combining it with his Space Pirate DNA. The code name for this venture will be Project Helix. Preliminary studies indicate that Phazon infusion could produce radical new pirate genomes. Benevolent mutation levels are high in current test subjects. Phazon madness is a concern, but reinforcements in the infusion process should reduce or neutralize the odds of mental degeneration. Directive: in the event of a Metroid attack, repel creatures with missiles set to maximum concussion, which is a hilarious statement because I didn't know you could just, you know, like turn like a knob or something on your missile and just make it more concussive rather than explosive. All guards must use ice containment gear when transporting Metroids. This includes sedated specimens and those pronounced dead. It's apparently been understandable, you know. But it is a worrying statement to say, oh yeah, the dead Metroids, yeah, you still need to be cautious about those guys. Like, that is definitely scary idea. Hey, who's shooting at me from up there? Like, I was just up there. How'd you... I don't know. I am a little bit disappointed, though. That we don't just get to see a bunch of guys typing on their little computer screens instead of hacking me. Because I actually made the jump this time. Ooh, what are you doing? You know what? This made it worthwhile. That was just as good. But yeah, because in the audio of this recording, I accidentally missed my jump and just fell down here. And it's like there was a guy just typing on his computer over here, and a guy on like over here just checking out the boxes, completely ignoring the bounty hunter standing in the middle of the room being shot at and shooting their friends. Metroids infused with Phazon strain vertigo are thriving. We feel they could be Class 1 energy harvesters if proper submission measures are employed. I don't remember reading that. Dang, I missed two things when scanning all this? That's actually insane. Fire data. Oh, I caught the Pyro log earlier. Log 11? Sorry. Log 11.420.7. Metroid dissection continues to provide more questions than answers. Our research team have isolated the energy conduits that run from the invasive twin mandibles to the energy core in the creature's quadripartite nucleus, but the manner in which a Metroid actually extracts the life force from its prey remains an utter mystery. The victim does not lose blood or any vital fluids, and yet the Metroid extracts energy. Identifying this energy is our central problem. It takes no physical form, and yet without it, the victim dies. We will continue to research this matter as the isolation of this life-giving essence could be the key to our ascendance. Quarantine specimen exhibits highly aggressive behavior. Its body structure, composed of phazon ore, appears nearly invulnerable. This has rendered our efforts to train and discipline subject useless. East quarantine cave has been secured. Specimen remains in the quarantine area. All experiments have been suspended pending classification of area. Data. Log 11.550.6. Studies of Metroid biology continue, though with limited progress. It seems likely that we will be much more successful using the Metroids for our means rather than trying to reproduce their powers. If they could be adequately tamed, we would have no need of a proper understanding of their metabolism. A small force of disciplined Metroids could wipe out entire armies, and once we find a way to shield them from cold containment weapons, they will be invincible. Furthermore, if we could then harvest the energy they consumed, we would have a near limitless source of power at our disposal. Project Titan is suspended indefinitely. Security breaches resulting in massive casualties have occurred. Access is strictly prohibited until further notice. I do like, though, that this is still very clearly a picture of a Metroid, despite talking about the Titan, that is also very clearly a completely different beast than a Metroid is. This tank holds the remains of Experiment 7526, version of Elite Pirate unsuccessful. Which, I mean, like, no, no kidding. That, yeah, they're definitely dead. They are very big dead. They're also very big. Like, needless to say. Stasis tank C012 is contaminated beyond acceptable safety standards. Remove immediately. Got an energy tank just put in containment for some reason. Empty stasis tank used for biological specimens. Oops. Latent radiation readings indicate extreme radioactive contamination. We got another little guy just hanging out in here. I think that's everything in here to scan. Can I break this now? Oh, I can. Alright, sweet. I didn't know if it was like you had to revisit the room or something for it to work. I don't know why it would be, but eh. I think that's everything in this room though. It's be on our way in that case. I'm also going to need a drink of water next time we have a cutscene because all this reading and having to redo the reading is kind of killer. I should drink water in between episodes. Morphology: ice beetle, burrowing insect with an ice-reinforced carapace, averse to heat. This member of the beetle family has adapted to life in the sub-zero temperatures in the Fandrana drifts. Growing a thick ice shell over its entire body, the ice is extremely resilient, providing the ice beetle with extra protection and augmented digging abilities. I don't know how the ice on its back gives it ability to dig with its face, but sure. Also, they really should have protected their own face, considering, like, it's the younglings have an issue with their back being, uh, sorry, the younglings have an issue with their face being susceptible to damage. It's the adults that have to protect their back. So I don't know why the younglings got the ice on their back. Now, if we find an adult, though, I think we're kind of screwed if they got that going on. Unless they're like the Sheegoffs and have a completely different weak spot once they become an adult. Because they just have low stamina or something. Thermal visor interfaces will be sent to quarantine area. These visors will be useful for any personnel involved in transport of unstable test subject there. Central tank control circuit connection terminated. But the force field looks so cool, and now it's gone. At least a third of it's gone. Metroids and these containment units. And nothing else to see around here because it is just the containment units. Which I guess that does help save time when it comes to making this episode a little bit quicker. Because the last episode, or the first recording of this, took 38 minutes. Being shot at. Thermal imaging software exceeding initial expectations. Combat applications are being evaluated by command. Field testing in Fandrana region approved. Use of prototype visors are by security personnel approved. Ow. Like, how dare you? Also, new door! Can I scan that? I know you can scan that. I accidentally scanned it earlier. Also, I forgot to scan this. This unit supplies power to the containment force field at the bottom of the room. Alright. Scanning. Central tank auxiliary circuit connection terminated. Oh, and there's just a turret hanging out there. Hey, buddy. Mind, like, not trying to kill me? I would appreciate that much more. Goodbye. Force field network active around object. All three force fields must be deactivated to access object. Can I break these? Those were a shot. About one missile, specifically. Can I scan the door? Also no. Central tank main circuit connection terminated. And you? Thermal visor. We got another log entry we've already read before for some reason. Form command that thermal vision tests will begin soon. Abnormal heat traces are represented as red when looking through the thermal imaging spectrum. Oh, sounds good enough to me. Let's hop in. That looks like such a fun motion to do, though. Like to just be able to swap visor by just putting your hand on your like visor and just swiping it. Thermal visor. Press down D-pad to activate visor. Use thermal visor to search for cold and hot objects and hidden wave beam targets. Additional data downloaded to inventory screen. Press start to access. Yada yada. Inventory screen. I don't know why yada yada. The last 2 words, 3 words, because I didn't say the either. And the door deactivates. Let's get on to reading our thermal visor. Thermal visor allows you to see in the hot infrared spectrum. Hot objects are bright in the visor while colder ones are dim. Press down D-pad to select the thermal visor. Nemesis notes, the thermal visor will show the weak points of certain foes. Use the thermal visor to see in total darkness and poor weather conditions. Brightly lit areas, explosions, and intense heat can impair the thermal vision. Enemies with temperatures close to their surroundings will be tough to spot with this visor. I just realized something that makes it even more silly. Actually, well, first off, I'm going to point out, I questioned this when recording this, just, literally before this, of why some are blue and why some aren't blue. I'm realizing now that the blue is what you're currently using. That's currently what's equipped. Because when I was questioning it before, combat visor was not blue. It was, I'm assuming that's orange? Hey, buddies. Hey, fun fact, you, like, glow in the dark, which kind of defeats the whole... Hey, can you not trap me in a corner, though? I don't appreciate being trapped in a corner. That's not my preferred way of, being. Thanks. Hi, little guy. Unfortunately for you, you are also stun lockable. So, get hacked, idiot. Thanks for the missiles. I'm glad they're not only damageable by missiles. Thank goodness for that. It is weird, though, that these guys, like the space pirates, cause their systems to be attached to a thermal visor being in a force field. Like, why is your whole power output dedicated to that? Or did they turn off the power themselves, of which then it's like, what the heck are you doing? This is your research facility. Like, don't you need it to be active so you don't die to Metroids? Or lose your subjects at the very least? Because all your experimentation subjects are gone now. I'm gonna finish you off with a missile just for funsies. That was so well timed, though. And unfortunately, we can't scan this, but it does look like this, which is pretty cool. We also get to see how it connects to the door. Which, I mean, like, why is the wiring like this? Like, why is it on this weird path? Why not just, make it go from up there, turn left, and then go down? What, like, why is it this weird path all the way over? Makes no sense. Hello. The new creature, Mechanoid, Sentry Drone. Well armed and armored security mecha. Sentry drones have limited intelligence but do their assigned tasks well. Being machines, they are susceptible to electrical attacks. When alerted, drones initiate security lockdown and attempt to neutralize the intruder. Their electric warfare suit can scramble visor technology as well. Oh, unfortunately for them, we have specifically electrical attacks. So get hacked, idiot. Can I help, please? Up, up, back at me, please. Yay! You guys even invisible? Yeah, yes you are. Well, unfortunately for you, you are also still susceptible to missiles. Visible or not, missiles still win. Uh-oh. So I just freed the Metroid. Didn't mean to do that. My bad. Okay, gotta wait for you to grow. Oh, that didn't kill you? God dang it. You're supposed to die. Die. Thank you. Jeez. Apparently there's a turret active here too. Why aren't you shooting the Metroid? That's honestly more dangerous than I am. It is interesting though that the wave beam is actually stronger or doing better than the missile in this sense. Actually, no, these guys are just tankier. What the heck? Why are these ones in particular tankier than the other Metroids that we've fought so far? That's so weird. But alright. Right, I forgot you were just hanging out on the ceiling there. Quite literally hanging on the ceiling. That's why I hate this place, by the way. Is because they're just dudes hanging out on ceilings. Which is quite annoying. I've, while searching for my last artifact needed to beat the game, kept going through all the map, and it's like this place, Magmore uh, Caverns, and the place where I assumed it was going to be, and was right it was going to be there, but just kept missing it. Uh, all annoying. Not all of Andrana drifts, for the record. When I say this place, I mean specifically this research facility. It's like you have the Metroids, you got the invisible dudes, you got the turrets. I don't remember the security drones respawn. Also, I forgot to grab this. Like, don't mind if I just grab it now. Oh, that doesn't reach as far enough, unfortunately. But that's alright. Got more missiles. Our capacity is up to 65, I think? Think so? Yeah, that sounds right. Gotta remove that turret from my vicinity. Just break. Thank you. Especially since it gave me health. I actually was kind of in need of that. I would use the thermal vision, but honestly, I find seeing the ground in that part in particular easier without it. And it didn't seem to really inhibit our ability to see that much. Like, it wasn't too bad. These guys do a lot more than that was. Also realizing that we don't need to keep that on, because we can just go up here. Like, it's quite literally as bright as day up here. The heck was that noise? I don't know. Oh, wait, right. Where's explosive? Explosive crate. I want to see if I can scan it. Nope. It's just explosive. I like the missiles from it, though. Thank you. Goodbye. Oops. I stuck on the ceiling. Kind of hard to tell how high we are in terms of height. Alright, bye, guys. Have a fun time flying around outside, just shooting your guns. Like doofuses. Like, should've locked the doors again, idiots. like that they don't chase you or anything. Like these, like very malicious, very aggressive, wanting to dominate the universe kind of guys just go, ah, shucks, she got through the door. Guess we lose. Guess we're done. Can't go follow her. It's like job well, or what's the opposite of well? Job poorly done. Let's go home. But with that, that'll do it for this episode of Metroid Prime. I just kind of wanted to show, now that we're apparently 50% done, that we have still a lot left to find. And also that these aren't in order, which bothers me. I wish they were, because it would make understanding the timeline so much easier. Like, so much easier. Also, there's so many more enemies. I mean, a lot of these we have discovered, but a lot of these we have not discovered. In terms of research, though, we only got 5 more needed. These 5. That's cool. Ours in terms of artifacts, that's like a reminder. I don't think we've seen a Fendrana's Edge yet. I wonder if now that we have strength, if there are more artifacts to scan, or at least an artifact. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Bro, I think pretty sure I know where that one is. We know where that one is. Or no. We know what this one is. Sorry, because it says the name of the room that it's in, so relatively simple. I do know where Life Giver is, and I do know where this one is. And I mean, obviously, we know where Strength and Truth are because we got them. But with that, that does it for this episode of Metroid Prime. About 8 minutes faster, or 6 minutes faster than it was the first time to record. Still gonna be out late though because it's 3:31 p.m., so sorry in advance. See you all next time though. Bye bye.